First question, consider the following pairs regarding the division of eastern coast. Andhra coast, Utkal coast, Coromandel coast. നമ്മൾ വളരെ വിശദമായിട്ട് കണ്ട സാധനങ്ങൾ തന്നെയാണ്. നമ്മൾ മാപ്പൊക്കെ വെച്ച് കണ്ടിട്ടുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങൾ തന്നെയാണ്. So, Andhra coast and Utkal coast, they have just interchanged it. Andhra coast is between Kolleru Lake and Pulicat Lake, and Utkal coast is between Chillika Lake and Kolleru Lake. They just interchanged those like respective answers. Then Coromandel coast, obviously between Pulicat Lake and Kanyakumari. So there is only one pair correct. Option A. Second question, 82 degree 30 minutes east passes through which of the following states? Again, the question we have discussed, we have seen the map. So it does not pass through Uttarakhand and Telangana. Okay, so just a very easy question if you remember the map. 2, 3, 4 and 6 only. So C is the answer. Third question, consider the following statements regarding India's border with the different countries. Consider the following statements regarding India's border with the different countries. 4 Indian states touch the Nepalese border with India. Is there any state which is having more than 3 border states? No. So first statement is obviously wrong. Second, India-Myanmar boundary runs along watershed between Brahmaputra and Irrawaddy. We have seen that map, through map. Okay, on the eastern side we have Irrawaddy river in Myanmar, on western side we have Brahmaputra. So like India-Myanmar boundary is in between this. So second statement is correct. Third, India and Sri Lanka are separated from each other by a narrow and shallow sea called Park Strait. True. So 2 and 3 only. Fourth question, consider the following rivers: Satluj, Subarnarekha, Indus, Damodar, Brahmaputra. Which of the following rivers given above are examples of antecedent rivers? We have seen which are the antecedent rivers and consequent rivers. So the tip we discussed was that like mainly Himalayan rivers will be antecedent rivers. So if you can eliminate Subarnarekha and Damodar, 1, 3 and 5. So C is the correct answer. 5. Consider the following statements regarding Siachen Glacier. Again, we have discussed this area. We have seen the map as well. Siachen Glacier is part of Jammu and Kashmir. Is it part of Jammu and Kashmir? No, it's part of Ladakh. So first statement is wrong. Then, entire Siachen Glacier with all major passes is currently under the administration of India since 1984. Which was the operation? Operation Meghdood. Then, Saltoro Mountains are located in the heart of Karakoram on the southwest side of Siachen Glacier. I have shown that map as well. So 2 and 3 are correct. They have asked for not correct. So A is the answer. Consider the following statements regarding ITCZ. Last day we have seen monsoon and all. ITCZ is a high pressure region. Is it a high pressure region? It's a low pressure region. So one is wrong. In July, ITCZ is located over the Gangetic plain, sometimes called monsoon trough. True. This monsoon trough encourages the development of thermal low over north and northwest India. True only. So 2 and 3. 7. Consider the following statements. Consider the following local storms. Previous day we have discussed the same thing after monsoon winds and all. So mango shower. Mango shower, is it related to with coffee flowers? No, it's related with mango only. So and blossom flower. Blossom shower is related with Kerala and Karnataka, or mainly Karnataka. It's Karnataka. So the answer is third statement. Only one pair is correct. Lu. Lu is a hot, dry and oppressing wind blowing in the northern plains of from Punjab to Bihar. So only one pair correct. 8. With reference to Himalayan rivers, consider the following statements. Most of the Himalayan rivers are perennial and have water throughout the year. Okay, even it is not an extreme statement, they have just mentioned most of the rivers. Even they have not said like all Himalayan rivers. Normally almost all Himalayan rivers are perennial and have water throughout the year. To make it easy, they have just made it most of the Himalayan river. That is true. These rivers have the tendency to shift their courses frequently. We discussed this thing, like they carry sediments, they deposit and then they change course. We have set the example of river Kosi, Sor of Bihar, etc. So second statement is correct. At the higher Himalayas, where Himalayan rivers originate, Oxbow Lake formation as a relief feature is visible. Is it at the higher stretches or at the lower stretches? Middle and lower stretches, right? So third statement is not correct. So 3 only is the answer, not correct. Which of the following industries is an example of weight gain industry? Okay, so bakery industry is actually the weight gain industry here. 10th question, which of the following states the largest wind power plant in Asia is located? It's just a factual question. There is Oka and Lamba wind power plant in Gujarat. So that's the largest wind power plant in Asia currently. 11th question, which of the following statements regarding tea cultivation is not correct? We have discussed almost all the crops, all important crops we have discussed. So tea was one among them. Tea is a tropical and subtropical crop and requires hot and humid climate to grow as well. Okay, correct. Tea is a temperature resistant crop which can even sustain below 10 degrees Celsius. Can they sustain? No. That's a special condition we have mentioned in tea. So not correct means B is the answer. Then third and fourth statement, the rainfall range we told that actually 150 to 200 or 250, 300 that is the range of almost all the crops. So C is correct. Tea is a labor intensive crop. We know that, like people go and collect the tender leaves of tea to process. So 12th question, the terms milpa, konuko, roka, masol, etc. refers to what? Jumming cultivation. Jumming cultivation means what? Shifting cultivation. Okay, how many of you have made it correct? Okay, so fine. Actually, this is mentioned clearly in NCERTs and all basic books. Okay, so in the next reading, you can easily collect these things because we have created a foundation through our revision slides and all. Then 13, consider the following pairs regarding national highway in India. So they just interchanged 2 and 3. NH2 is Delhi, Kolkata, and NH3 is Agra, Mumbai. NH1, Delhi, Amritsar. So not correctly matched, or that means 2 pairs. A is the answer. 14, Indian Gas Exchange. So Indian Gas Exchange is just like any other stock exchange where you can buy and sell natural gas, especially imported natural gas. It's not for domestic natural gas because the price of domestic natural gas is not normally market determined. It is determined by the government only. Okay, so in exchange means it's market determined. So we can go and trade in the imported gas. So first statement is correct because it specifically mentioned that it's a spot and forward market for imported gas. Second statement, domestically produced natural gas will not be sold on exchange, correct, because its prices will be determined by the government only. So C is the correct answer. Consider the following statements about natural gas. Largest component of natural gas is methane. I mean almost 70% of the natural gas is methane. One is correct only. India has both onshore and offshore natural gas reserves. Example, Mumbai High and all, even in Assam we have Digboi field and all. So both 1 and 2 are correct. Then natural gas is also called sweet gas because of its lack of nitrous oxide. How many of you have made it correct? Okay, few. Okay. What's the explanation for that? Okay, I mean 1 and 2 only is the correct answer. Why 3 is wrong? It's not because of the trace amount of nitrous oxide, it's because of lack of H2S, etc. I mean hydrogen sulfide and carbon dioxide. Okay, so that's why it's a pollutant thing, hydrogen sulfide. So if it is not there, like it's called a sweet gas, and because of this thing, because of it only has just trace amount of H2S and CO2, it requires very little refining or processing. So it's a sweet gas because of that. So 1 and 2 only is correct. 16. Tropical cyclones are violent storms. Again we have discussed this area that originate over oceans in tropical areas. Which of the following statements given below are favorable conditions for the formation of tropical cyclone? So continuous supply of moisture, warm oceans, presence of Coriolis force. Okay, both 1, 2 and 3 are correct. Then presence of weak high pressure zone. Is it correct? Low pressure zone. Then absence of upper air circulation. No, it's presence of upper air circulation. I told that. Okay, because of Coriolis force and all. Actually there is upper air circulation, that must be there. So it's not absence. So 1, 2 and 3. Then 17. Consider the following statements regarding agroforestry. So agroforestry means just like planting of trees and shrubs along with the crops, livestock, etc. Then it integrates trees and shrubs on farmlands and rural landscape to enhance the productivity, profitability and diversity. That is true. It meets almost half of country's fuel wood needs. See, even if you are not sure with this answer, we should take such statements as true, because anyway we cannot go and cut trees from the forest, okay, because it's protected. Our forest areas are protected areas. So normally the people from rural background and all, they can easily depend on the trees on the farmlands and all. Okay, there is no restriction for cutting its branches, collecting its things and all, like fallen branches and all. So fuel wood needs are normally almost half, and it is not an extreme statement, almost half, like they made it so general, and they have made it almost half only, like they did not say that almost all or almost 75%, it's just close to half. So fuel wood needs can be obtained from these agroforest trees. That is true. India became the first country to adopt a national agro policy in 2014. Okay, even that statement is correct. 1, 2 and 3. 18. Bhunguru. Bhunguru is a term associated with which among the following? It's a water harvesting system. Normally in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra area, these are prevalent. Actually, they will create bunds and like farm ponds, etc. for collecting the rainwater, so that they can use it for irrigation. So this is a water harvesting system present in like South India. Bhunguru. A is the answer.